Here's what you need to know.
Free agent cornerback Richard Sherman was arrested this morning in King County, Washington on suspicion of burglary, domestic violence, and malicious mischief. Police say that a call was made at about 2 o'clock about an adult male family member trying to get into a residence where he didn't live. That was Sherman attempting to break into the home of his in-laws. Sherman was denied bail and now will appear in court tomorrow. Police did say that Sherman allegedly fought with police with a canine officer needed to apprehend him. One officer suffered minor injuries while Sherman suffered a minor cut due to the canine contact. Sherman's wife did tell the Seattle Times the corner didn't harm anyone and her kids were not hurt, adding Sherman was a good person and this was not in his character. Game 4 of the NBA Finals, Suns and Bucks, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Suns are up 2-1 in the best-of-7 series. Clemson gave defensive coordinator Brent Venables a contract extension through the 2025-26 season. Trev Alberts, the new AD at Nebraska. I'm Dan Byer.
It's the Full Court Press.
There is no stopping this team.
The Aggies, the Jazz, the high schools. If it's the sport you care about, we're talking about it.
Merrill for the lead. He's got it.
It's the Full Court Press with Eric Frandsen and Ajay Salvesen.
I'd hate to see how you balance your checkbook.
I'm telling you, I'd hate to see you general manage a team.
Y'all getting paid millions to act like
The Full Court Press on Sports Talk Radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
What's up, everybody? Eric Frandsen, Ajay Salvesen, intern Cody. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in here on The Fan, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. Streaming on the 106.9 The Fan mobile app and 1069thefan.com. If you'd love to join the show, we'd love to hear from you. 435-339-0321 to join us on the Guild Mortgage text line. How and where are you listening on this Wednesday? It's a What Went Wrong Wednesday here on the Full Court Press. And Ajay just has this mood about him today that I think a lot of things went wrong. Just watching you walk around the building, you just have this air about you that things have already gone wrong today.
Why? Why would you say that? What makes you think that? Because the way I walk?
You're getting after the ladies here and how they dress today.
What? Oh no. Okay.
Really?
No, she never
You're gonna go there?
She never goes sleeveless. And so I thought she was getting a tan from the lights, fake baking, Getting the shoulders a little bit browner.
Next thing we know, she's got something over her sleeves. She's like, you made me self-conscious,
okay,
Ajay.
so I did kind of feel bad, actually. I was like, oh, fetch. She gave me that look of like, you did this. Oh, okay. Sorry. Jeez.
You did this.
You did this. Yeah. Or could it be when Bracken comes over and is like, Ajay, how are you? No one cares. And then you're like, that's true. I don't. Maybe it could be because of that.
Who's Bracken?
That dude.
We don't have a Bracken in the building.
With the One Direction haircut. Whatever his name is. Bracken.
The sales
Bracken. Yeah, the sales dude.
Yeah.
He's not a sales dude.
He's not?
He's not?
He's our digital guru.
Oh. Well, congratulations on the promotion, man.
Way to go.
Happy for you, dude.
Bracken, making his way up.
Yeah, man. Takes everybody to get somewhere, Got to do the dirty work.
Give yourself a different name.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
New name, new resume.
New resume.
Dust it off a little.
Okay, so I asked this with love, but our text line has been really quiet. So here's what we should do. Eric, in a couple weeks, like 3 weeks, whatever that is, August 2nd, we go back to our 2-hour shows. That week, when we do our pick six, we got to let the listeners pick our punishment for you and for me. Whoever loses, the listeners get to pick our punishment.
Ooh, that could be interesting.
I can give the punishment.
I just don't feel like you'd be mean enough. You need to be mean.
I am mean.
Like, Eric let me off the hook.
No, it was the wheel of...
No, you didn't have to let the wheel of fate decide it. You could have decided it.
Wheel of fate. I was trying to remember. What do we call it? The wheel of...
the wheel of stupidity
of
because
decision?
You let me off the hook.
I allowed a pretty weak punishment to be on the wheel. I will admit that.
Yeah, I would admit it too because that would be very true.
In a moment of weakness, I was trying to be nice.
I mean, it didn't matter.
And all I've gotten is grief.
It didn't matter because I ended up winning anyways, like a champ. 9463. I love that. Did you read that text?
Yeah, I did. It's great.
Well, I can't see it. I'm out of the loop here.
Okay, so what went wrong Wednesday? We need to continue this mystery.
It's a good one.
Ajay's relationship. I've been listening to you guys for a year. You're practically father figures. And I still have no clue if Ajay is married or not. You've mentioned he's married, but that he hates her. So that's definitely clear.
What? Oh. He does not.
No, let the
does
mystery,
not hate his wife.
Let the mystery, Eric. The mystery
who may
continue.
or not exist.
Reggie is a great partner to have.
Reggie.
Yes. Wait, maybe one day you'll get to meet Reggie.
One day.
Yeah, Eric met Reggie. They got to hung out and watch a game together.
Yeah. That was an experience.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, what went wrong Wednesday? Oh, hey, we're going to do our favorite game. This became my new favorite. Hey, this has to go into our 2-hour shows, too.
It's good.
We got to find a way to put it in there. I
We
know
got
things are going to get kind of... Oh, okay. Hi. Chaotic. I don't know who that dude is, but welcome to the Cashfly Media Group.
Maybe he's the next big sponsor for the Fan.
Dude, what if
I hope so.
Don't make him feel awkward.
Like,
Ajay.
well, no, here's the thing is like he like walked, stopped, looked, he's like, oh my gosh, that's Eric and Ajay. And he's like, I have to look at them. Dude, you know what's really
Makes
weird?
sense.
You know
I mean,
what's-
that's a common reaction.
You know what's really awkward right now is that the room next to us has our station on, so he's probably hearing every single part of the conversation we're having right now. So, dude, if you're in the next room and you're listening to us,
Welcome.
yeah, first of all, welcome to the Full Court Press. B, who the heck are you? And C,
Okay, can I have a nomination for what went wrong Wednesday?
is it going to be my man, Richard Sherman?
Well,
Sounds pretty bad.
that's a pretty strong nomination right there.
Okay,
But
what's yours?
what is wrong with the National League in the All-Star game?
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know, by the way, and this is me not doing my homework and research. I didn't know that we had lost 8 straight years, or not we, NL had lost 8 straight years. I say we because it's you and me, Cubs, Braves. But we've lost 8 straight years, man. AL has won 8 straight years in the All-Star game. I had no idea.
I'm trying to find the stat, and it's
Stat
not
that
coming
blew
up.
your mind.
It should be up there.
Really?
But the American League has had utter dominance in the All-Star game for the last 25 years. I mean, it's really one-sided. So if you look at that, you'd think
I gotta look at this.
all
actually.
these years, the American League is always the stronger league. It would stand to reason that they would win the vast majority of World Series matchups. But when you go to the World Series, it's even. In fact, the National League has a little bit of an edge. So explain that to me. How does that work?
Okay, here's the crazy part. Go back all the way to 1997, Eric. Since 1997, with the exception of 2002, where there was a tie, and 2020, where it was canceled due to COVID, since 1997, the Americans and the AL has won all but 3 All-Star games. Since 1997, there was a streak from 2010 to 2012 where the NL won it. 3-1, 5-1, 8-0. Other than that, since 97, Eric, they've won every All-Star game. And here's another...
Wait, that can't be right. Since 97?
Yeah.
I thought it was 8 straight.
No, sorry. What I meant to say is that the AL's won every All-Star game, but 3 of them since 97.
Oh, all but 3. Sorry. Okay, I gotcha.
In fact, Eric, in 1997, going into that All-Star game, the NL led this series 40-20. They were 40, 27, and 1. 40 wins, 27 losses, 1 tie. Now, it is the AL who lead this series. 46 wins, 43 losses, 2 ties.
I don't get it. And then you look at how even it is when it comes to the World Series. Like, why is one so out of whack compared to the other one?
Yeah. Yep. Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, does the National League just not really care?
Yeah, is it one of those things where they just don't care? They're like, it's the All-Star game.
It's an exhibition.
We like getting our butts handed to.
Or is it just that because American League pitchers never have to hit like they do in the National League, they're just a little bit better, and so they have that edge in the American League, especially when it comes to the All-Star game. But you'd think that still holds true in a World Series. I don't know. I don't get it. Brighter minds than mine need to figure that out and weigh in. If you've got an idea, send it off on the text line, 435-339-0321.
It doesn't make sense, though, dude. I mean, look at some of these games, too. Like 13-8. And some of them are close. Some of them haven't, though. They had the 4-3 game in 15 innings. But, National, so wait, what? 3-0, 5-3, the 2-1, 8-6, and 10 innings, both those, respectively. But this one last night wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. It was 4-0, then 4-1, then 5-2. Like, the NL was just never in it.
So this isn't exactly the same stat that I've been trying to find, but it gives some context, like what we've been saying. American League has won 8 straight.
Yeah.
In the All-Star game, the National League has won 7 of the last 11 World Series.
I don't get it. That makes no sense
so
to me.
Weird.
So do you know what? Maybe your theory is right, Eric. Maybe the National League, we don't give a crap. Oh, it's the World Series? Let's play.
Time to play.
Which, I mean, I get it. I guess I understand that, sure. But, I mean, come on. You like getting your butts handed to on Fox for 8 straight years? I think even Joe Buck was making fun of him last night.
Joe Buck's a savage.
Yeah, when he wants to be, he can definitely be a savage. By the way, they need to get somebody else to commentate that.
What?
I can't do.
You don't like Smoltz?
No. I didn't say. Listen carefully, okay? Smoltz is fine. Joe Buck is not.
You said commentate. And the commentator is usually the color analyst.
Okay, wow. Here we go. Expert here. Sorry, play-by-play.
Okay.
Give me Matt Vasgersian. Give me Chris Berman for all I care. Over Joe Buck. I mean, seriously, though. I can't do Joe Buck anymore. Is he talented? Sure, but he just does everything, and he's getting sick of hearing his voice. You know who's really good? It's John Schiambi. He's really good. I love that
Joe
guy.
Buck, if you have to choose, Joe Buck calling baseball or Joe Buck calling NFL games?
Oh, that's tough, man. That's like if do you want to take the potato peeler to the eye or the groin? I'll do it to the groin. I'll do Joe Buck for baseball. Wait, which one would you pick? Is that
which
right?
one? If you had to choose, which would you rather listen to? Joe Buck calling a Major League Baseball game?
Cody?
I can't stand him.
Or
in
Joe
football.
Buck
Because
calling
you listen
an
to him a
NFL
lot
game?
because he's an NFC guy. He does the Fox games.
he does Fox games.
Hey, 2776. Hey, Eric, commentate's not a word. Come on, dude.
It's not?
Yeah, it is. Commentate's a word, isn't it?
You can be a commentator.
It is indeed a word.
Yeah, it could be a word.
To report on an event as it occurs. It's British.
Yeah, we're British.
Righto.
Don't.
Going to commentate on the game?
Okay. You know what?
This is
Just,
why
you know what?
This
For
is
that-
why we have an hour show.
Yeah, this
That was a real banger.
this is why Oh man, this is gonna be a long hour, dude. It's only 4:14, you guys. We need more text right now.
Hang on, though. I get it. There's some people that really don't like Joe Buck,
I'll take it for baseball over football.
but I don't get the Joe Buck slander that's out there.
Why?
I think he's pretty solid. He does
Eric,
a lot of
come on.
stuff. He does his homework. He knows the game. He senses a moment.
He kills the moment. Him and Jim Nantz. Jim Nantz is horrible for football. Great for golf. Horrible for football. Jim Nantz is bad for football.
I don't like CBS commentators, most of them.
2776. Give us an update on the match going on and the players run all across the pitch. Are we talking about golf or soccer?
That sounds like soccer.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so no, I'll take Joe Buck for baseball, Jim Nantz for golf, but get both of them off of football. Give me, oh man, if you had to take Joe Buck off of football, give me Gus Johnson, I guess. But he's better at basketball than he is football. Because no, never mind. But like he loses his mind like on a 2-yard gain. Gus Johnson does.
He's always trying to capture some big moment when it's like,
yeah.
I'm not sure that was a big moment there that equals your enthusiasm, but I give you an A for effort.
Yeah. So I'm not a huge Gus Johnson football guy. I don't know who I would do. And then it's like CBS. Who would you take for football?
Commentators?
Yeah.
I don't like CBS.
Why? Because they do all the AFC games?
I'm glad I don't have to watch the AFC games. So pretty boring.
I'm trying to think. Actually, Iron Eagle's really, really good. Iron Eagle's awesome. I'll take Iron Eagle for CBS, and I'd be totally happy with that.
Yeah, we're going to have several NFL games here on the Fan.
Oh, we're doing that again?
Coming up this fall. Yeah, that's exciting.
Oh, that is cool. We do the college football stuff too, don't we?
Yeah, we got
on this
really
station?
premier college football games. It'll be on the Fan, so you're gonna have a really interesting weekend listening here.
That's
on the
fun,
Fan.
actually. That always is fun to be able to. And you get to hear like 3 different great games. And I think you usually get like the Sunday night game too on here too, which is really, really cool. So yeah, I'm excited about that to get those games back here. Football season can't come soon enough. I know Cody was talking about it yesterday or 2 days ago, but like, just I can't wait for football to start, dude. This is such a dead period because from now until September, it's a dead period. There's nothing.
I'd say now until the 1st of August, because once you start getting camps going,
okay, true.
and you got high schools that start like on the 13th.
Well, free agency starts for NBA on the 2nd of August. So yeah, draft is on the 29th. So yeah, it does pick up a little bit.
Yeah,
that's a good point. But right now, it's just dead.
So
like
one last thing I want to get on the All-Star game. Part of what's gone on this week is the commissioner saying we want to return to traditional baseball. We're going to roll back some rules.
Yes.
Try to go back to traditional baseball. Is that the right move? Do you say, look, we're trying to innovate, we're trying to get interesting, we're trying to move the game along, but to some degree, it's backfired a little bit, and then you have the diehards that are like, you're messing with the beautiful game, just keep it how it used to be. So he's been trying to balance, like trying to evolve into modern era of fast-paced, short attention span, move things along, but also still keeping, look, this is how this game is played. This is the traditional way of doing it. Let's not screw it up.
Hey, can I ask you, why would you eliminate the shift? What's such a big deal about that?
I think that I think by eliminating that, you produce opportunities for teams to manufacture runs. Nobody's interested in that anymore. They all want to hit a home run or nothing else. But if you know you can hit a ball into the gap and get a guy on base or to help advance a runner, I think that will help the scoring. I think that'll help the game be a little bit more interesting.
I like it's a strategic thing. There's nothing wrong with the shift. I mean, if a guy's a lefty and he pulls almost every single at bat, you're gonna move him. Like you want to move because then you got a ground ball going through that side, but your second baseman's not in the correct spot because there's a runner on first, and you want to get that ground ball if you get it into a double play. Like I don't get what moving the shift. I mean, I get everything else and I understand it and I actually agree with it, but the shift thing just doesn't make any sense to me. I like it. It's strategic baseball. It's logic.
Yeah. Right. It's like, hey, we're going to do our homework.
Yeah.
We're going to watch the film.
Yeah.
We know what your tendencies are, and we will use that against you.
Hey, a couple texts came through, Eric. 9463. The reason people hate Joe Buck is the same reason people hate Nickelback. Okay, that's another question I have, actually. Why is Nickelback and Nicolas Cage also get so much hate? That still doesn't make any sense to me. I'm actually a big fan of Nickelback. Let's see. Imagine there's a spectrum from 100 to 100. If it's not that they're both bad or both great, It's just that they're exactly in the middle. That they're the lowest standard possible that will accept his fans. Not good enough to compliment, not bad enough to trash him. Piranha's text in. I cannot stand Sunday Night Football with Collinsworth. He needs to go for sure. I love Chris.
I actually like Chris, too.
I really like Chris.
But-
I think he makes it fun. Who's his, you know who else I like is Mike Tirico. I miss him calling
Tirico's
games.
good.
Tirico was really, really good. When it was him, Tony Kornheiser, and Jaws, Ron Jaworski, that was a really good crew. Even John Gruden, when he replaced Tony Kornheiser, was really good on Monday Night Football. 1534. I'd rather listen to you knuckleheads for 10 hours over stomaching 10 seconds of The Odd Couple. I have heard that very consistently from a lot of people in the last 3 weeks.
Chris Broussard just doesn't know how to talk. He's always at an elevated level.
And do you know what
on the
I
screen
can't stand?
Scale.
Is when he's like, yeah, my sauces tell me. And I'm like, what sauces are talking to you, dude? Like zesty sauce, barbecue sauce, honey sauce? Yeah, my sauces are talking. You know, I'm like, what the fetch, man? Just say sources.
The only time sauces talk to me is when I eat something a little too much and it burns me on the other side.
We should have brought the fart machine.
What? No, we shouldn't have.
Dude, yeah.
Has
Oh.
your wife that may or may not exist, has she destroyed that yet?
Well,
Because you were messing with her quite a bit when you first got it.
that girl that I really hate, named Reggie, really ruined it for me.
Oh man.
Hey, okay, so anyways,
Thank you.
you know what? Cody, you just don't understand good humor when it comes.
Oh, that's what it is. I'm sorry.
Okay, so wait. Again, I don't mind the rules changes back to where it used to be. I'm absolutely fine by it, especially like the 7-inning. Actually, the 7-inning double headers were okay with me too. I didn't think they were that bad of an idea. Did you not like it?
I don't know. I had a hard time with the doubleheader. Because a game is a game.
Yeah, but it's 9 innings.
It has
long,
a set parameter of when a game should be played.
But that's 6
what
and a half.
is determined to be a game.
7 hours of baseball. That's too long.
I get that, and baseball has the advantage of being able to do doubleheaders.
Yeah.
Whoops.
And be really exciting with drums and exciting stuff.
Really unnecessary there, intern Cody, but go ahead.
But there is a health and safety thing that needs to be considered.
Yeah.
I think part of the 7-inning doubleheaders was also kind of an idea that if COVID disruptions, this is a way to make up games more quickly. But when you have rain delays and games that get postponed because of weather, I think you need to have some. That's the real advantage baseball has over any other sport, is that you can do doubleheaders. You can't do a doubleheader in basketball. You can't do a doubleheader in football. Baseball is strenuous on a few players, like the pitcher primarily, but everybody else can stand to have a game, take a break, and come back and do another game. But you can't do that very often.
How come you can't do doubleheaders in basketball? Like, I'm being dead serious.
So it's such an aerobic sport. You're running, and those guys run how many miles in a game? Over the course of a game? 7 miles? 8 miles? So it's just your body you didn't have enough in the tank.
Hey, 3331 text into the show. If you can't hit the opposite way, right or left, go do something else like bowling, maybe.
Well, okay, so that's a good point. Like, keep the shift. And if everybody keeps shifting to one side or the other,
Yeah.
improve your game.
Yeah.
Like, hit it to the opposite field.
I think that's what Chipper was really good at. Chipper Jones, one of the probably the best,
Obviously, easier said than done. But
best switch hitter in the game. But Ichiro was really good about that, putting it towards the left side of the field. Ortiz was not great at it. Robinson Cano was okay at it.
Look, in basketball, if you don't defend very well, you're not going to see a lot of time late in the game.
Yeah.
If you can't hit a free throw, you
Ben
won't
Simmons,
see time during critical moments
Yes.
because you're a liability.
Yeah.
So are you going to be a liability to your team, or are you going to evolve and develop more skills and improve your game? Lonzo Ball was like a 40% free throw shooter, but he's worked on his game. He's now in the high 70s. Giannis Antetokounmpo, not great right now, but he's better than he was. So if you know you have a certain liability that teams can take advantage of, do your work.
Yeah.
Improve your game, especially at that level. I mean, they have the best in the world to help you improve your skill set and or improve and expand one that you didn't have before. So, I don't know. I'm split. I mean, I like the idea of being able to hit into the gap, find ways to advance runners and get more people on. But at the same time, I recognize that, look, why are we handcuffing a team that actually does their homework, watches film, and understands this is what you do most of the time when you're at the plate. So we're going to use that to our advantage defensively.
Exactly. Yep. I agree with you 100%. That's a great way to put it, Eric. Again, NL loses last night to the AL 5-2. It's 8 straight for the AL, which is amazing. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is your MVP. He was fantastic. Ohtani gets the win after 1 inning of throwing. No hits, no runs, no walks, no errors. But good win for the AL, but NL's like, all right, we'll see you in the World Series. Cool.
Gosh, and you know what happened in the post-game interview with the MVP? We had an interpreter. Was that such a bad thing?
Did everyone freak out? Did everybody lose their mind? Or was it actually just...
I didn't hear anybody complain about it.
What does that tell you?
I know.
But it's amazing, right? I mean, it's just amazing. And I love how you corrected me yesterday. Like I said, for all the wrong reasons. And you said, no, for all the right reasons. Because we're starting to get it out there that, hey, look, having an interpreter, being in the situation can make it fun, can make it educational for so many people. And yeah, I would totally agree with you. Great stuff. All right, we come back. We got a preview game 4. Big one tonight in the NBA Finals. Got to look at that one, Milwaukee, Phoenix. And Team USA gets a win.
Well, they must have played a really bad team.
They did.
It was a blowout.
Argentina's not
blowouts
good.
don't happen to good teams, right, Pop?
Argentina's not good, Eric.
They were the 4th best team in the world.
This isn't 2008. No, okay. Yeah,
allegedly.
Allegedly. There you go.
I thought that was a good team.
All right, we'll talk more about it here coming up on the Full
We
Court
don't
Press.
do blowouts against good teams.
If you want to hit a home run or score a touchdown when it comes to your vehicle's maintenance, get your oil changed at Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Logan. This is Dustin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Preventative maintenance is huge in your game plan to keep your vehicle on the road. Not only do we change your oil, but we can also provide other services like recharging your air conditioning. Stay in your car while our trained pros service your vehicle. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, 695 North Main in Logan, across from Angie's.
Behind Utah's most successful businesses is a whole lot of technology making them run. Behind that technology is Les Olson Company, your local office technology partner. With everything from copiers and printers to IT services and even computers and document management software, Les Olson Company has all the tools your business needs to do more. Need office technology? Partner with Les Olson Company. Visit lesolson.com/tech.
Les Olson Company.
Career decisions after graduation are tough. If you're looking to help yourself or someone you know, then look into the Air National Guard. We have full-time benefits, part-time service, money for college, on-the-job training, resume-boosting skills, unparalleled experiences, over 200 awesome career paths, and bases all over the nation with the freedom to choose where you serve. The Air National Guard is the smart choice for your career and your life. Take the first step to success at goang.com or call 1-800-TOGO-ANG.
Imagine your wedding day. Elegant, simple, yet stunning, stress-free. It's your day. It's all about you. Whether you're looking for small and simple or have a grander idea, the Riverwoods Conference Center will accommodate your every need. Choose the inside ballroom elegance or outside along the natural decor of the beautiful Logan River. A Riverwoods event planner will work personally with you to make sure your event is exactly how you've envisioned it. The Riverwoods Conference Center, where your happily ever after begins. Google Riverwoods Conference Center or call 750-5151.
Hi, this is John Horton, General Manager at ARS. COVID-19 is a mess, but it doesn't have to be. We at ARS recognize your desire to take the best care of your workspace and home in order to protect your family, staff, and other building occupants. We have certified technicians that use leading industry processes, state-of-the-art equipment and technology, and cutting-edge products when disinfecting. We understand your needs and are ready to help. Remember, got a mess? Call ARS.
This is Larry at Larry's Pharmacies. Are you struggling with all your medicine? Did you take this morning's dose or not? We at Larry's Pharmacy have the perfect solution. Let us help you organize your meds so that you take it exactly as your doctor prescribed for the most benefit. Just punch out the meds from the organized packets at the clearly labeled time and you're done. This is a free service and a big help for those on many meds or who struggle to open and close bottles. We also offer free delivery service. Stay well.
Bright green cars, that's the only thing you need to remember as you're driving down Main Street in Logan looking for Jarek's Fine Jewelry. Hi, this is Jarek. We have a lot of people comment on the bright green cars outside, and some even talk about the building, but the overwhelming responses come when they step inside. Jarek's showroom was created to offer an intimate, romantic setting for couples to enjoy their ring buying experience. Everyone is treated like a friend, with no price negotiation needed. Make your engagement special. Make it Jarek's. Come see us at 930 North Main in Logan. Just look for the bright green cars.
It's the Full Court Press, weekday afternoons from 4 to 6 on Sports Talk Radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
Hey, I gotta ask you a question. Cody, you're a gamer, right?
Yeah.
NBA 2K such?
Yeah.
So the NBA 2K22 cover just came out.
Yeah.
And the Legends Edition cover has Dirk Nowitzki, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, two legends in the game, and then Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Sorry, one does not look like the other.
Kevin Durant won a championship.
You put Dirk Nowitzki, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with Kevin Durant on the cover.
How many championships did Dirk win?
Why not LeBron James? Like what?
Because he's still playing.
So is Kevin Durant. Like, or why didn't you put like Muggsy Buggs, Dirk Nowitzki, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Why is Kevin Durant like that? It just looked weird. It looks odd. It doesn't look
right.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem. I mean, Dirk, Dwayne. I mean, okay, maybe not Dwayne Wade because he's already been on the cover twice now. Actually,
Kevin Durant's been on the cover too.
He has?
Yeah, when he was with the Thunder.
Oh, in 15.
Yeah.
But okay, but no, it's still okay. So,
okay, so your point isn't like, is he a legend or not?
No.
Because he's an active player.
Because he's an active player. Like you have Kareem, Dirk, and then Kevin Durant. Like not like Kareem, Dirk, and Larry Bird. Larry Bird's never been on the cover.
They need to have Larry Bird on there.
Magic Johnson,
Hakeem
Olajuwon. Can't do Charles Barkley because he won't sell his rights to him, which is a shame. But David Robinson, Tim Duncan,
John Stockton?
No, John Stockton wouldn't do it. Maybe he would. Actually, he probably would.
LeBron James has declared that nobody played Utah Jazz in video games.
Which true. It probably ruins John Stockton's opportunity. But I mean,
it would ruin the 2K franchise. Really.
But like Karl Malone, I just don't get that. Like it just didn't make any sense when I saw that cover. None at all.
So game 4 tonight. Phoenix at Milwaukee. Milwaukee favored by 4.5 tonight. Phoenix has been employing the Giannis wall where they surround him with 4 players, and it stymied him a little bit, but I think he's starting to figure it out more and how to be a facilitator when that happens because 4 guys collapse on one. Somebody's open somewhere.
It's not that Giannis can't do it. It's if the supporting cast can actually help out. That's always the question here,
yes,
right?
That's true.
We know that Giannis can put up 40 and 15 without even breaking a sweat. My question is can Chris Middleton not go 5 of 16 from the field? Can Brook Lopez be a consistent shooter from the perimeter and actually have a good defensive game? Giannis can do it. Where does the supporting cast, when do they show up?
Right. So was game 3 a fluke, or was it a sign that Milwaukee is figuring out their own adjustments?
Yeah.
We talked about this before, that when the series shifts back to someone else's home court, that's when your role players will step up and play better. They did that, but will they do it again and again? Because they got 2 more games at home before the series shifts back to Phoenix. So I still think Milwaukee gets this game tonight.
Wow.
I think it'll be a lot closer than game 3 was, because I think Phoenix will make adjustments of their own, But I think Milwaukee still gets it. I think it's going to be Milwaukee by 6.
I like the Suns. I think Chris Paul figures things out. I still like Devin Booker. I'm not totally trustworthy of Chris Middleton to have a good game. Two good games in a row. I just don't have any faith in that consistency to happen. And I know that's a small sample to ask for, but it's a lot to ask for of Chris Middleton. And I'm just not there yet with him. I like the Suns. I like him by 6, actually, tonight. So, and I think the key is DeAndre Ayton. I think DeAndre Ayton has a big game. I think Devin Booker, Chris Paul are going to be Devin Booker and Chris Paul. Like to see Jay Crowder have a better defensive game than Game 3. Struggled really badly, actually. Was exposed multiple times on ISO possessions where they just pinpointed Jay Crowder, set him up, and then went right at him. I want to see Jay Crowder play better defensively, but I think the Suns put it together tonight.
I think that the other thing to keep in mind, I think you mentioned this, Booker, I think, will have a big impact tonight. He doesn't have bad games back-to-back.
No.
And he played awful in Game 3.
Yeah.
But the counter there is, can Chris Middleton continue to play at a high level? What about Holiday? Will he play a good defensive effort against Paul and Booker? So I think tonight's going to be really, really fun. I think it'll be a really interesting game. But I'm still going with Milwaukee tonight. Speaking of professional basketball, at least professional basketball players, Team USA played Argentina last night. And
I'm sorry, Kevin Durant's not a professional basketball player?
No, it's not an NBA game. Oh. They're professional basketball players. It's just not an NBA game.
Okay.
So Team USA plays Argentina. Team USA, 2 straight losses, kind of embarrassing losses. Granted, these are an exhibition, so they don't really count for too much more than pride. But they lose to Nigeria, and they lose to Australia, which is a little bit more understandable. Australia is a really good team. Nigeria caught everybody by surprise. But last night, they played last night. They turn around, they play again. They play Argentina, and they took care of business.
Yeah,
beat them by 28 points.
Yeah, 108-80 is your final score. The biggest thing is Kevin Durant because he is the engine that gets this offense rolling.
He has clearly been the star so far.
In the 2 games versus Nigeria and Australia, he went 10-26. Last night, he scored 17, 8 in the first quarter on 6 of 9 shooting, I believe, is what he had. Bradley Beal was really good. I mean, he was just shooting 38% in those first 2 games. He ended up with 17 points. Easily his best game. Defensively, he was really, really good. I love Bam Bam. And defensively, they were great. I think defensively, they were able to get into...
They were more dialed in.
Yeah, there's a lot more activity defensively. Coach Pop talked about the conditioning of that team, actually. He says the conditioning really does matter. And, some of these guys came off of a rugged series conference loss, and some of them have been sitting for a while and kind of waiting it out until he's played a real-life game again. And now it just takes time to get going. And so now, 12 days before the Olympics, you were hoping to see this. This is what you needed to see for Team USA. Because when they get to the Olympics in Tokyo and they get France in Game 1, it's going to be rugged again. It's going to be a brutal knockout, drag-out fight with France. They're going to make it that too.
But Argentina won the silver.
Oh, my gosh.
2019
Eric,
World Cup.
Ranked
so number 4 in the world.
I'm sick of this.
That sounds like a pretty good team, if you ask me.
They're not a good team, Eric. Argentina is
ranked
not
4th
good.
in the world.
Eric, this isn't 2004.
No, as of 2019, they were the silver winners, Silver Cup.
Oh, my gosh. So 2 years ago, they were really good?
Silver medal at the World Cup.
Wow. 2 years ago, huh?
Yeah.
That's great. Good for them.
So blowing teams out, just that only fits the narrative when it's important for Pop.
You got to get off of this box, man. I mean, honestly, I if you're just trying to rile me up, it's working. All right? Because here's the thing, is that Argentina is not a good basketball team. Nigeria is good. Australia just beat Argentina on a buzzer beater, I think, 2 nights ago.
Australia just barely beat Argentina?
Yeah.
Wow, Argentina must be really good. I mean, if Australia just barely beat them, Australia beat the Americans.
Hey, by the way, 9463 had a text. I'm not even going to listen to you anymore. 9463. Where do you have Dirk and KD on your all-time list? KD is better, right? I have KD above Dirk.
I have Kevin Durant above Dirk.
Dirk Nowitzki's not even in my top 10. KD is.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. Dirk was a great player, great shooter. I mean, he revolutionized the game as far as a guy that size stepping out and hitting 3-pointers.
And by the way, on my point guard list, I don't even have John Stockton in the top 3. I love Stock. He's my man. Shorty shorts.
So who is in the top 3?
Isaiah Thomas, the Big O, Oscar Robinson, Magic Johnson. Those 3.
Checks out.
Yeah. Isaiah Thomas was a better point guard than John Stockton. Absolutely. That guy without a power forward led a team to an NBA Finals and won it.
Without a power forward?
Isaiah Thomas
He had a great team around him.
Defensively, he had a great team around him. Offensively, I wouldn't say so.
But that was the era. There weren't a lot of great offensive powerhouses back then.
Karl Malone was one of those. John Stockton had the great Karl Malone by his side. Isaiah Thomas did not. Isaiah Thomas led his team to an NBA Finals win. A series win.
Isaiah Thomas was more of a scoring point guard. John Stockton was more of a distributing point guard.
Yeah.
Isaiah has rings, John doesn't. So
4781.
That's the argument I would make as to why Isaiah may be ahead of John.
4781. Both Dirk and KD are not in my top 10. What records does Magic hold that no one will ever beat? None. John Stockton has 2.
Yes.
He does. He absolutely does. But what does Magic have that Stockton does not?
Rings.
Multiple.
Yep.
Multiple rings. Huge. Absolutely.
Winning counts for something.
It does, and it should. Look, records are cool. I mean, everybody loves records, right? But in the end, are you going to put Peyton Manning or Tom Brady in above who? Tom Brady's always going to be better than Peyton Manning. Period. The end. What are you looking at?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Tom Brady has 6 rings.
I know.
7. Sorry. 7.
Sorry.
He went to a new team and then won a Super Bowl with them. That's unreal. 9463. Steph Curry. Top 2 point guards of all time. He just needs one more championship to be number 1. Ooh. Yeah,
that's a scoring guard.
Yeah.
Not a distributing guard. But
he
plays that point guard position.
And he led his team to an NBA Finals championship.
Right. In his own right, revolutionized the game too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, changed it. In an incredible way, he changed the game. I'd probably put, Would you put Steph above Stockton?
I have a hard time doing that, but
why?
Rings.
Why?
Rings speak volumes.
Why would you have a hard time with it, though?
All-time steals leader, all-time assist leader.
Steph Curry changed the game.
True.
Let's see, 4781. I will pick Peyton over Brady. Peyton was better. Peyton went to a crappy team in the Broncos and won a Super Bowl with them. Yes, Brady has 7, but how many would he have if it wasn't for Eli and Peyton? Yeah, he would have 9. Brady, Wes Welker, Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola. What do they all 3 have in common? They all 3 made an all-pro team while with Tom Brady. 2 of those 3 went elsewhere. Wes Welker went and played with Peyton Manning and had an okay ending. Danny Amendola, dude, nobody knows where the fetch he is at now.
Disappeared. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, we need to take a time out here in the Full Court Press because when we come back,
oh my gosh, I can't wait.
It's time for another edition of
Dude, I can't wait.
Actor, Coach, or Player.
Oh, I can't wait.
Who said it?
I love this game. I'm so grateful for Cody for making it.
Play along on the Full Court Press text line 435-339-0321. Sponsored by Guild Mortgage. Really do appreciate the sponsorship and the partnership with Guild Mortgage, helping us out, sponsoring our text line. So if you want to wager a guess, is it an actor, a coach, or a player with the quote, play along with us. Love to get your thoughts.
Do you know what I'm most excited about? Is to listen to the intro.
Yeah, we haven't heard it yet.
Intro's good.
And you can't just say actor, player, or coach. You have to say like who it was.
Yeah, who was? Yeah, don't get skimpy. Yeah,
right. We need a guess.
Absolutely. Let's take a break. Come back. We'll get to that.
In this competitive job market, TTM Technologies is proud to be leading the way by increasing their starting wages to $17 per hour. That's right, $17 per hour and potentially more depending on experience. TTM Technologies is searching for career-minded candidates to fill multiple positions for days, swing shift 5%, overnights and weekends 10%. Open positions include machine operators, maintenance technicians, technical positions, and accounting. Employees of TTM Technologies enjoy incredible health benefits and cash incentives. In just your first year of employment, you're eligible for 3 weeks paid time off, tuition reimbursements, health insurance, a 401k, and life insurance, plus quarterly and annual bonuses. Go to careers.ttmtech.com. Enjoy new starting wages of $17 per hour. Apply online at careers.ttmtech.com. You must be 18 or older and a U.S. citizen to apply. TTM Technologies is an equal opportunity employer.
Ascent Aesthetics is quickly becoming the choice of those looking for Botox, fillers, skincare, microneedling, laser hair removal, medical-grade facials, and more. Doctors Blotter, Benyon, and Robinette of Cache Valley Ear, Nose, and Throat have assembled an incredible staff that want to meet and help you feel confident, beautiful, and refreshed. At Ascent Aesthetics, it's always education first. Visit Ascent Aesthetics in their new Providence location next to the Bank of Utah. Go to ascentaesthetics.com. That's ascentaesthetics.com for more details.
Western Extermination is your simple solution for lawn care and pest control. Your yard is meant to be enjoyed without bugs like ants and wasps, mosquitoes, and spiders, plus rodents that chew up your lawn and garden. Western Extermination offers fertilization to keep your lawn green and healthy and to keep weeds away. Rodents, dairy flies, and mosquitoes cause a problem when trying to enjoy the outdoors. You can count on Western Extermination to exterminate the problem. Ask about military and advance pay discounts, residential and commercial properties, curb-to-curb services. Western Extermination has you covered. 512-0014. That's 512-0014. For Western Extermination.
Well, what shall we talk about?
You're listening to the Doug Gottlieb Show.
Pacers hired Rick Carlisle. Boy, Rick Carlisle, 2 years left. Why would he leave? You look at Donnie Nelson, his relationship with Rick Carlisle, and you're like, that's why Rick Carlisle left. He wasn't going to get to be the new GM. There's no possible chance of succeeding because no matter what, you're not their guy.
The Doug Gottlieb Show.
Weekday afternoons from 1 to 4 on Sports Talk Radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan. Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's home for sports. It's the Full Court Press on Sports Talk Radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
Hey, I got to ask you, sometimes you hear a phrase and you think, that would make for a good band name.
Yeah.
Like earlier, the top of the hour, we heard, now what did he say? The Canine...
Contact?
Canine Contact?
I don't know.
Something like that?
I don't know what it was.
It was good, though.
Talking about Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
He had a slight injury because of canine contact. What did you say? Because he was bit by a police dog.
Dude, that would hurt.
Canine Contact. That sounds like that'd be a good band name.
That sounds like an 80s rock band name, though.
Furtive Glances is another one I think would be kind of cool.
Wait, what did you say?
Furtive Glances.
Did you just make up a word?
No.
Furtive? What does furtive mean? Please tell the world what furtive means.
I'm demonstrating. They can't see what I'm doing in here.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Big brain, Ajay.
You have to look it up. Hey, it's Wednesday.
That was the dumbest segment that you could have started with.
It's Wednesday, and this is a fun new game. We started it last week. Who said it? Actor, player, or coach? And intern Cody gives us a line, and we have to try to guess. Did that come from an actor in a movie or a TV show? Did that come from a coach? Or did it come from a player?
Either you're a thief and you steal, or you're a vampire that pulls from the juice and the verb and the synergy of the group, or you add to it.
Dude, that is forever the intro to that game for the ever and ever.
That was a good one.
The recorder. That's great.
Welcome to the game.
Okay, explain to our listeners how this works.
Yes, I have compiled 8. We have a total of 8 quotes today. Each of you will get 4. The goal here for you is to tell me if it is an athlete, a coach, or an actor. Bonus points if you are to tell me who that actor is or that coach, who they play for. Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. And if you, we will make a promise. We will not look at the text line before we give our own answer.
Yeah.
But
no cheating.
If you want to weigh in, we'd love to have you participate along with us. 435-339-0321 on our Guild Mortgage text line.
All right, let her in.
Yep. Who started last time? I forgot.
I did.
Okay, you did. Eric, this is going to be the first one for you, okay?
All right.
All right. This is verbatim quote. Quote, I knew I was dog meat. Luckily, I'm the high-priced dog meat that everyone wants.
Wow. I'll say that's an athlete.
You are correct.
Whoa.
Nice. Do you know who it was?
I have no idea.
It was Shaq.
Shaq.
That sounds like something
Knew
Shaq would say.
Knew he was dog meat, but he's the high-priced dog meat that everyone wants.
That sounds like something Shaquille O'Neal would say.
All right, Ajay, here we go. Quote, World War II was an absolute must-win.
That's got to be a movie.
No, it is not a movie.
No?
No, it is Marv Levy of the Buffalo Bills. Back in the 90s. This is a good quote.
That sounds like something a coach would say.
Marv, I don't know what they were talking about, but Marv Levy.
World War II was a must win.
World War II was an absolute must win. All right, here we go. Back to Eric here. Therapy can be a good thing. It can be therapeutic.
That sounds like something out of a movie. I'm going to say an actor.
No way.
Nope, it's a player.
Whoa!
Alex Rodriguez.
That explains so much right now.
Alex Rodriguez. All right, Eric's got one. Here we go. Ajay. All right, here we go.
I can't get the intro out of my head. I'm sorry.
Quote, 2 fingers is a curveball and also a peace sign, I think.
That's a movie.
Yeah, that is a movie.
Is it out of Bull Durham?
No, this is Matt LeBlanc from the movie Ed. It's an absolute underground movie that I didn't expect you to know because you guys killed it last week.
Wow.
But you did get it. Good job. 1-1.
Is that a movie when there's like an animal that...
Yeah, it's a chimpanzee.
Like a chimpanzee or something that plays baseball?
Yep, you're correct.
Fun fact, reason why I didn't know that.
Fun fact, it got 2 out of 10 on IMDb.
Wow.
Jeez, that explains
so
a lot.
Weird.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Eric, you're up, right?
Yep.
Quote, I wasn't knocked out cold, but I did see a unicorn.
Oh, that sounds like...
I think I know.
That sounds like something out of a movie.
It is a movie. Who said it?
Oh, man. I don't know. From The Rookie.
Wrong. Kevin James from Here Comes the Boom.
How would you get that from The Rookie?
I don't know. Sounds like something a kid would say.
Dennis Quaid takes a line drive to the head.
All right, here you go, Ajay.
When he goes and pitches for the Tampa Bay Rays, and the first one's a line drive right back to the head.
All right, Ajay, here you go. Quote, honestly, a little street cred would help this team.
Oh, that's a movie.
Wrong.
What?
Greg Popovich.
Pop?
Big Pop.
Someone asked him, USA?
Someone asked him, why are the Spurs so annoying and boring to watch? I'm like, I don't know, maybe some street cred would help us out. Like,
then they got Steven Jackson.
Got it in spades.
Wait, you didn't get that one. You're still at 1. Sorry, I marked you down. Okay, 2-1. Eric, you can put it away with this one. Quote, the only difference between that loss and Custer's last stand was that Custer didn't have to look at the tape afterwards.
That sounds like something a coach would say.
It is.
It is a coach. Terry Crisp from the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh. I wouldn't have guessed who said it, but it sounded like something a coach would say.
It's a coach would say that. All right, Ajay, here you go. This is your last one. I know it is fun to wrestle, but you cannot do it because it is in the Bible to not wrestle your neighbor.
Movie?
Yes.
Talladega Nights?
No, Nacho Libre. Jack Black.
Ah.
I know it is fun to wrestle, but you cannot do it because it is in the Bible.
It just seems like something that Talladega Nights would say. I watched that movie the other day, and I was like, man, this is weird.
Eric.
Now you say it when you repeat it. I can totally see Jack Black saying it in that movie.
I know it is fun to wrestle, but you cannot do it because it is in the Bible not to wrestle your neighbor.
I need to watch that movie again.
I hated that movie, actually.
What?
I was not a fan of it.
What?
Yeah.
The Luchadors?
That was a bad movie.
I mean, you love the Mask.
Bad movie.
I'm not a Jack Black fan.
Whatever, dude.
I really am not. Like, I think all his movies are just way overrated. Like, what Nickelback is to music.
Jack Black is to movies?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Nah, it's a fair take, too. Absolutely is a fair take.
Congratulations, Eric.
Let's see here. 3712. Cody should mix in a quote from Remember the Titans and see if Ajay can get it since he doesn't like that movie. I actually know that movie pretty well. Yeah, that movie, yeah. I remember a lot of quotes from that movie.
That movie's fairly serious. It's probably pretty hard to get a quote out of there. Like,
There's a couple that are kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Sunshine shows up.
Or, yeah. Yeah, when Sunshine shows up,
when they're in the
things
dorms
get
trying
fun.
to mix everybody together.
Him and Gary Pertier. That's such a good movie. Hey, I wonder where Sunshine ended up going, like the actor. 'Cause I never saw him in any movies after that.
He was in another sport movie. It's about car racing, about Formula One. But beyond that, I don't know what else he's
I definitely
done.
wouldn't have watched it then.
Sylvester Stallone was in it.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't have watched it.
Right up your alley. You like Sly.
Enjoy Game 4, Pick 6 tomorrow here on another episode of the Full Court Press. Thanks for everybody listening on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan.